And welcome back. World of Cairne, everybody.
Good evening.
There it was. I was waiting. We need to trademark that. So how's everybody?
Doing good.
Holding in there. Holding in there.
Good. I do like that. As you guys can see, I have updated the overlay a little bit there to include everybody. It's quite a motley crew we have going.
Yeah.
So, well, I mean, I at this point I'm spoiled. Do any of you guys want to do a recap? You're welcome to.
Let's see. Our previous session kicked off as we were approaching a narrow pass between some mountains that ring around the pond about which the elven settlement spreads. There were many exciting things going on there. Dandelions with potentially rideable seed pods floating through the breeze. But we carried out our standing plan of a forward scouting party and were immediately doing a lot of scouting. What we scouted in particular was a very large elf bashing heads on his way across the mountain directly towards us. Listener being able to communicate with people a little more surreptitiously knocked on the front door, and as is usually the case with elves, it was just mistaken for yet another voice in their head. But this one twigged fast enough that it was an outside voice, and we chatted. We were getting someplace, we're making some cautious approaches. And then we noticed that a substantial elven raiding party was heading towards the rear guard, which was, well, most of the party, actually. So, listener made an executive decision, which he does very rarely, and directed the big burly elf straight towards the fight. Fight went beautifully. We managed to handle a party of, don't even recall exactly, 8 mounted elves riding archibalds of their own.
Dispatch them quite well.
Yes, musician is busted. Musician is OP. Crowd control. So many people. But you do love to see it. So, after that, our new pal was getting a little antsy. Listener, as part of his typical hygienic procedures, busts out the antifungal aura, and that does him a good. That does him a good turn. He starts to recover a little bit. We learn a bit about him. Was apparently captain of the Queen's Guard, and is quite old indeed. Appears to have been locked in some underground dungeon for a couple of centuries now, and was recently freed by a landslide of some kind. So, we just, we wrapped him up into the party. He seems like a useful fellow to have around. After that, though, we heard some very discomforting noises, so we rushed off to continue our ongoing rescue attempt of Kaz. And that led us into the heart of the volcano, where now we stand.
Staring out over fields of magma.
Yes, there's a good number of armed and strength-advantaged elves ringing this magma pool, and we're gonna have to do something about that.
This is true. So as we begin, you are just kind of coming into this large crevasse-like entrance, like kind of a crack in the surface, opens up into, like I said, this big field of magma. As you can see there is some built structures there that go out over it. Most likely of dwarven make. Just leftover remnants more than anything. They're tattered. grating that goes out over the lake for whatever reason. And as you did say yourself, you do see movement around the edges. You can see them there on your map.
Yes.
It's bright enough to where the light is... it's easy to see. Magma.
Yeah, and it's about 200 feet across this middle section, looks like, so we should have good visual range.
Probably not going to run across the magma, though.
Nah.
I did put some floating obstacles in it, so you're welcome to try if anyone's feeling froggy.
I am a plant.
That's probably not a good idea.
No.
Sounds like fun, though.
Always.
How do you calculate jump distance?
I actually have a handy-dandy calculator just for that.
Every version of that equation does not equal 200 feet, sadly.
That would be a really tough one to meet.
Yes.
A really tough one. But yeah, if you give me your strength score and your height, I can tell you your jump.
Oh, okay.
If you're really curious.
I'm actually kind of curious.
Okay. What's your strength?
20.
Big.
And your height?
My height, like 6'8".
All right. He's a big boy.
He's very tall.
So without any bonuses or items, like you don't have remarkable athlete or anything, do you?
Nope.
As a fighter, okay. In that case, your long jump is 20 feet horizontal, your high jump is 8 feet off the ground, and you can reach up and grab something 18 feet. That's
Okay.
with a running start. Without, it's 10 feet horizontal, 4 feet off the ground, 14. There's also some differences in there, depending on difficult terrain and whatnot. But yeah, it's a handy-dandy calculator.
Very nice.
I might be tempted.
Consider being less tempted.
So I will say, as you near the edge of this pit, from where the stone ends, which is hewn stone, it's not natural stone, where the stone ends, it drops off. It's probably, honestly, about a good 20 feet drop down.
Oh,
20-foot drop down to the magma. The grading is even with the surface. It looks pretty rickety. I will say, as you near the edge, though, all of you immediately feel the oppressive heat. I mean, it just saps you. You can tell that extended periods of time in close proximity with the magma is going to start resulting in fatigue. Levels of exhaustion could come into play depending on what you're doing and how close you are to it, because magma is very hot. There is no humidity right here. One of you in particular is going to notice this more than the others.
Yeah.
Plant man.
I
don't know who that is.
stand back of this general zone.
Listeners, like, yep, don't like that.
But wait a second. Don't you have that thing with the water?
I can turn a flask upside down over my head, which will maybe help, but here's my issue. You guys are like 70% water. I'm somewhere north of that.
Yeah, true. I mean, at least it'll be a fail-safe for you to pull, right?
Well, studies show that plants actually do have a nervous reaction to fire.
Hence the step back.
Hence the step back. So what would you guys like to do from here? You have not been noticed at this point. The elves that you do see are mulling about, picking at their teeth, staring at the wall, scratching their butts, like just... It's less of like guard positioning and more of just milling about.
Okay.
I would like to use a thing.
Oh, is it time for the most powerful move of all, just shove them all in the magma with telekinesis?
No, this may be the dumbest use of this yet. Okay.
I love it already.
Part of my background is that I have rustic hospitality, and I would like to use that as we make our way around. Be like, "Hi, folks, we're just passing through."
So you want to try and charm the elves into offering you their good graces, their hospitality.
Or at least safe passage. It says they will shield you from the law or anyone else searching for you, though they will not risk their lives for you.
I mean, being
Ventrite-
Genesis is in the best position to do that.
Let me help you out here.
It's true. You could try.
That doesn't apply to creatures that are already hunting you. And they have been very consistently hunting us since before we technically knew they existed.
You still could try, though. It's a very interesting concept. I did not expect anyone to pull that out.
You know, I have a somewhat crazy idea. Maybe, just maybe, we should tie you all up and present you to them. Doesn't that work out? You know, we'll go to the same place that, what's his face is at. It'll totally work out. Totally.
Now, Asdrazhar, is that right?
Sure.
Can I call you Az? For sure.
Oh.
You would know a little bit about the political structure that's going on in here.
Okay.
Now, you guys have all heard some mention of this character called the King of Ash and Bone, who's apparently the bigwig down here. As you've seen this dude, he's not to be messed with. He rules this place with an iron fist, and is prone to throwing people into the magma for irritating him, looking at him funny, making the wrong noise at the wrong time in his presence, like that type of stuff. He's mad as a hatter, and from what you've heard, not seen, has some sort of power here, which is how he's managed to maintain his rule amongst the other crazies. So as you're aware of that, I just wanted to make sure that that was clear.
So I probably could try to take these guys in as captives for the Lord of Bones and Ash.
Possibly. Anything is possible.
While these false captive plans are rolling, I'm just going to make sure that I have some amount of invisibility. It's not much, but it'll have to do.
Yeah, you're struggling with the heat, so that's
yes. Fair. The mist rising from my body kind of gives me away.
Ever seen a plant sweat?
Yeah.
All right. So we do have these false captive plans. The Star Wars plan. Are we going with the Wookiee in cuffs move? Is that the plan?
Yes. Let us have the characters discuss. Who wants to be the one who actually puts this idea out there? Van Warren, you gonna lead with what you said?
Yeah, I'll leave with what I said.
Nice.
You should just be my prisoner. Just be my lowly prisoners. And with this big guy, we can make it through. I promise.
Even me?
we could just take you as like ambassador.
Hey.
I saw that being their prisoner does not work out so well in the long run.
You're right. And to that end, we could, finagle you guys out of that situation? Yeah, we'll find a way.
I think he'd be more
Totally.
surprised to see me out of my wall cage.
I'm gonna add a little bit more to this plan to make it even worse. If I'm the ambassador, then I would like to have my colleague here, Saoirse, also be an ambassador for reasons of safety and personal comfort. She doesn't have metal handcuffs on when we're in a room with lava. Can we do
Uh,
that?
I don't think, I don't think it'd be smart. But mostly because, um,
I'm just like
as you
nodding at
know,
you, like, yes, yes, say
no,
yes. And eye
no,
twitching.
you
Come
see,
on.
you see, you know the
Come
issues
on.
between my people and everyone besides your people.
Please.
Uh, if she dies, it's on you.
A.
I will say that you guys have started to notice that this gentleman here and this gentleman here have noticed you.
Yeah, that I figured those 16s would do it.
All right.
I
noticed?
believe we have been preempted.
Here we go.
I think.
All right. Time for the plan.
Is Az armed?
Yes, I have 2 arms.
In the armaments sense, rather than the arms sense.
I don't think so, no.
Would he like to be?
Yes?
Listener turns to the very large man and says, "Do you require some sort of weapon? I think we will need it soon."
I mean, I was just going to take one of theirs.
You should start with something. And listener has a very large bag that he hauls around sometimes. He fishes out a quarterstaff. Will this work for you?
That'll do.
Very well. I received it from a medic who is now dead. May it serve you better.
You gave him a stick? You know we're near magma, right? I mean,
It's a very sturdy stick.
oh, well. Hey, if you let it on fire, maybe it'll do more damage to them.
See, that's its only upside.
Well, no, it kind of. You know what? What am I talking about? I'm crazy, right?
So we've suspected, at least.
You're standing there wishing your weapons were made out of wood.
Mine's made out of gold.
It's the best weapon.
It is the
Does
best
sound
weapon.
Does sound
I
pretty
stole
nice.
it. I stole it. Well, you stole it. Who stole it for me? Someone stole it for me. No, I stole
Actually,
it.
wait a second. Would that quarterstaff be made out of wood? Wood is so expensive, and I got it off of a benevolence.
If your weapons are made out of gold, that's doesn't gold have a lower melting point than most metals anyway?
Yes.
Well, I think it's magical. At least I think it feels like it might be just a little bit.
Church,
I've
it
hit it
would
against
probably be a metal quarterstaff, right?
You got it off of benevolent. Was it a Bechlorite benevolent?
It was a Becht, yeah.
Yeah. No, it would be wood.
But
It
that's
would've-
very expensive.
Damn.
It was a very expensive quarterstaff, but it would have been imported from the commonage.
Gotcha. Right. So you have a very valuable but very flammable stout stick to hit things with.
Kind of twirl it around in my hand a little bit.
Sure.
It's excellently balanced. This will
Roll
do.
a sleight of hand check. splice into the back bar.
Whoops.
Oops. Damn it.
All right. Perfect.
So they are moving towards you, those two.
Yes.
Not at a hasty pace. More of a curious, who the hell is that coming in? Three, 4, 5, 6.
Don't mind me.
Can we just ask them for an audience with the Lord of Ash and see if they'll just take us to him?
Can I laugh blatantly?
Yeah, I
I'd
think
like
they'll
to
be
laugh later.
very pleased to attempt to take us to him.
Yeah, they'll be very willing to cut you all into pieces and then take it to you individually. In small pieces.
I mean, maybe.
We did watch them just attempt, not successfully, but attempt to sacrifice Kaz and Van Warren both to that abomination guarding the dome.
We'll find out in a second, won't we? See, look, they're only 10 feet away.
They're
I-
already halfway there.
I feel like we can ask and see their response. And worst
I
case
nudge
scenario,
Uki, and I say, I gesture at that one.
You want her to pop him?
I think that's what Uki would do. Snacks is not here to tell us, but Uki is not going to allow a enemy combatant to close into melee range.
This is not a bad thing. So if we're going to do that, she will pop off a shot, and then we will go into initiative immediately. So
Sounds right.
you nudge her, she nods to you, pulls the musket up just in a blur, and fires.
Yep.
Here we go.
I forget how her bonuses work, but I don't think she needs them, actually. I take it back. Yeah, she's probably fine.
That's a crit.
Yeah, that's more than sufficient.
Blam. Wow. The crit was just kind of low.
The numbers could have been bigger, but we take what we can get.
She'll very quickly reload and fire a second shot with her dual attack.
Looking good.
So, she smokes him. And, yeah. Let me make sure the initiative tracker is empty. Yep. Make sure you select your tokens, and here we go. We are getting right into it. Getting right into it. Yes, we are. Alright, I gotta get all these extra character sheets ready. Okay, so...
I accidentally clicked it twice. Just take the first one.
all good. All good. I'll get rid of the extra. Everyone roll. They're just waiting on me, huh?
Yeah, you got a few to get through, really.
Here we go. Last one. All right. Oh wait. I have 2 NPCs I'm controlling at this present moment. So.
yes, we may need teacup.
All right. So core. There she is, and boom. All right. Whew. So many initiatives. All right. So here we go.
Nice.
Everybody has rolled. All right, so let me scroll out here so I can see a little better. All right, so first one. 1, 2, 3, 4. Takes a move. makes a move. Move. None of these are dashing, by the way. Wow, they... I rolled good. Why can't I roll like this when I play? Alright, that brings us to Wilhelm. You're up.
I am going to pull out my quarterstaff and, well, since I'm already in front, take a defensive action.
Alright.
That's it.
Alright, so just defensive action. Good. Another move. And Genesis, you are up.
Oh boy. Okay. Well, does this individual look like he's getting ready to attack us, or is he just kind of like walking over? Who goes there? Or
The one-
something like.
The one that Uki just shot twice?
Oh, we're going violence. All right, cool. I missed that.
Yeah, the violence is here.
How was I so distracted in adequately portraying portraying my role as an ambassador that I missed the gunfire? How? Okay, can I just yeet him into the lava, or do I have to like?
Let's find out.
Okay. You know what I would love to do? I would love to just shot put. Ooh, that would be. Let me see if I have the ability to do that. Let's see. I have psychokinesis. I have do I have vague line of sight here? Like
You have full line of sight. Everything you can see on this map, you can see.
I can see this guy, and I can see this one who is the next closest to us.
Well, there's one, if you look south, there's the whole other gang down there.
Ooh. Okay. So if I wanted to try to use one use of psychokinesis, could I wrap one around the other and then yeet them into lava?
It's possible. It does become a more complex procedure at that point, though. You have to... You're contesting two of them rather than one.
So it would be me bringing this guy up from behind me to swing over here above us and hit here. And then from this path, hit this one and bring him into the lava here, right?
So which
Like
one are you
that.
grabbing? Ping the one you're grabbing initially first?
This one?
Okay. So you want to bring him over top of you?
Right, to
And-
try to bat this one into the lava with him. Like,
How far can you move something with telekinesis on a turn?
I don't see a distance, I see a carrying capacity. 30 feet per round. A
Oh.
larger item or even person?
Yeah, so
But-
30 feet per round.
Yeah.
Okay, that's everything then. Okay. Let me check the distance with a little thingy.
So you could bring him to you. You couldn't get him all the way.
Don't do that. Please don't do that.
You could still feasibly grab one and just shove him into the lava, though, if
that's
that was your
35.
plan.
That's less than 30.
Yeah, well, that's what I mean. Like, you can actually grab either one of those two and just yeet them into the lava, or try to.
Just the one.
Like, if
Did
they
we
go
do it-
into the lava, it's... anyone that falls into the lava is done. Like,
You
there
ain't
is
coming.
no
You
save.
ain't coming back from that.
That is an
Okay.
instant death. Just keep
Yeah,
that in
I
mind. It
haven't-
applies to you guys too. Be
I
careful.
haven't figured out quite yet if we've done the whole use a pool of points to do something to more than one person. Is that just for empathy, or
I would say in this case, maybe it's something we could open a discussion about later, though.
just the one for now? I keep it simple.
Yeah, just for now.
I'll eat this dude, the one that's right in front of us, and then
Okay.
I can't select this one. Sorry.
No, you're good. And I believe he contests that with strength, right?
Probably.
For telekinesis. Here, let me make sure real quick. Real quick. I believe it is, yeah. So your ability contested by the strength check. So what is basically your DC?
DC 17.
17. Okay. So where did that go?
I think it's 17. I'm not really. Let me check to see if I had that in a note somewhere. I should have like a thing, like a common sense button. I don't know where I put that.
Oh, I think he's gonna resist you.
Oh yeah, that for sure.
Yeah, I don't think it.
Where's my? Oh, I had
don't
a
think you'll-
macro for this.
I don't think you'll cap a 20. The idiot button.
Yep. Okay. All right. My DC is 14.
Okay.
Okay.
So yeah, he manages to push by it. Well, he manages to basically like. He feels the force of your mind grab hold and start kind of lifting him.
Yeah.
And he like reaches back and just like digs into the stone and grips hold and holds fast. Ooh. Thank you for the sub there, Shun. Good to see you. We've missed you.
Yeah.
It's
14
this one, I'm
months.
sorry. Okay.
We'll see now. Let me see here. This might be different because this is psychokinesis. This is not telekinesis. Doesn't really say. We'll still say I'll give you an increased DC for psychokinesis next time you try to use it, but a 20 would still beat it. Ooh, nice. But yeah, that you're still on a good path with that, I think. So don't give up trying. That's a good one. Anything else for you this round, Genesis?
I think that's gonna be it.
Okay. All right. In that case, that'll bring us round to Van Warren.
Sure will. Unfortunately, I am a rogue. And we're in the open and it's really bright in here because, you know, lava.
Not a lot
So,
to hide behind in here.
Yeah, unfortunately not. But that's okay. I am still useful, maybe. Yeah, I'll just run up there.
You have combat stats. Of course you're useful.
Yeah, I'm gonna run up there and smack the dude.
Do it. Smote him.
Yes, I will smack him. With my big axe.
Let's see. That certainly hits.
Yeah.
23 for 11. He's definitely seeming a little worse for the wear.
I
Poor-
would hope so.
Poor guy's like, hey, is this the pizza I ordered? Blam, blam, axe. What the hell, man?
Bonus action, disengage.
Very good.
Oh, actually, how many feet was that? That was only 15, so I got a lot more. Alright, let me just math it out. I'll go on this side. Protect the people in the back. They look like they're kind of squishy.
All right.
Yeah.
That'll work. All right. That'll bring us round to Saoirse.
All right, so she. You know what? Let's just start a built upon rubble.
Okay.
Classic.
Everybody keep in mind now, within the range. What is your sound range? I know we determined that. I can't remember.
Yeah, I think it's currently 60 feet.
60? Okay. In that case, let's do this. And I'll set up the circle so we know where that is. All right. So anything within that, can you guys see the circle I just put up around her?
Yes.
Okay. Anything in that radius is affected by built upon rubble. Keep that in mind. Advantage on attacks. Anything within that.
I don't see anything.
Do you know?
Yes, I do not see anything.
Nope, me neither.
Okay. Well, in that case, it's this guy and this guy right now. Let's see. I don't need to count the lava, so here. We'll say there's your boundaries. If you can see those purple lines I just made.
Cool.
All right, so you begin to play. Evelyn. What is Evelyn going to do? Goodness. Goodness. She's already cast that one. They're using bone weaponry. Alright, so she's going to go on the defensive. She's going to cast Night Weave. She begins to weave a shadows around her in a like a cloak that just completely covers her in root. And she kind of digs in and gets defensive, preparing for an attack. Alright. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Move. Alright. Most of these guys are just moving for now, so. Alright, and that brings us to this guy. He will charge up, raging. Not literal, like barbarian rage. He's just mad.
Big mad.
He's gonna go for Uki since she shot him. So. Bum, bum, bum. 17. My gosh. Which hits for 13 slashing. Alright. Uki takes a bleeding wound.
Yep.
To which the very wounded elf just... He's very excited, very proud of himself. You can actually see the other elves get a little excited at the sight of blood too, though, so... But that brings us to the next. Oh, this one. He's going to charge at you, Van Warren, since you're there. But that was your goal, so...
True.
He'll take a swipe at you with a gnarled, extended jawbone of some large creature with jagged teeth still in it.
I will say that's a very good weapon.
I take it at 8 probably misses.
It does.
All right.
But yes, it misses.
So he whiffs. Van Warren's
Good
just...
weapon.
He's too...
Bad form.
He's too quick. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right, Az, you're up. The best at dodging.
Walk around here, and we're gonna make a quarterstaff attack.
Okay.
On this guy.
All right. Just a solid hit, or are you trying to push him?
I suppose a push would be nice. Yeah.
Yes.
Can I try to like shove him into the lava with the quarterstaff attack?
Yeah.
Yes. In fact, I think you have 2 different ways to do it. You can do a standard shove attack, and you can do a battle master shove attack.
Yep.
That is a battle master maneuver that I did not pick.
Oh, that's a shame. I always take that one. I love that one.
No,
Well,
I took trip and like parry or like.
You could try
Also
to
good.
kind of trip him into it.
I could.
Be creative. You know me, I love creativity.
That'll work. How about like I swing the quarterstaff around and try to take his feet out from under him, and then my bonus at our bonus attack from Polearm Master is a Sparta kick
All right.
right into the lava.
Sounds awesome. Let's do it. That's a
Does
definite.
a 28 hit?
That's a definite smack. Yeah. So you wonk. Oh well, that you want an unarmed
For
attack
13?
for the
And then-
kick.
Right. That one.
Which, yeah.
For
The damage is irrelevant at this point. So, you step out. His eyes kind of go wide at the side of you because you're a big, half-naked, tattooed elf. And he would recognize your tattoos for what they stand for.
as he should. He knows he's fucked.
So he kind of immediately goes a little wide-eyed. You twirl that quarterstaff around, kind of hook his leg, and then just thrust kick him full on in the chest. He goes screaming like a character from an Indiana Jones movie into the lava, splashes, and disintegrates, squealing at a higher and higher pitch as he does until it just pops. He's gone.
Okay, and then I still have about 20 feet of movement, so I'll go over here.
All right, that works. All right.
And that will conclude my turn because there are no further targets in range. But
Mhm.
I can't. Can I prepare my second attack if something were to come within range?
And that would be a held action.
Or was that does
Sadly,
that count
no.
as a held action, or is
Yeah.
that just a reaction?
The fighter multi-attack makes multiple attacks within one attack action.
Yeah,
Okay,
So the action is consumed.
that one's done then. All right,
you're good.
then I'll just hold my ground, and that ends my turn.
All right. Which brings us to listener.
Yes. So I have one primary thing I can actually do against these guys, which is boop. They dislike this. This takes away this saps their strength a little bit.
They do lose their advantage, which. And what is the AoE on the area?
It's only 15 foot.
Okay, I'm just gonna put a circle on you then.
Yes, but it's going to be a good way to keep defended around here. We'd hate to let them have easy grapple checks against us.
There we go.
And I don't really have anything fancy to do with my bonus action, so that'll be my turn.
All right. You should see a circle.
Yes, I see the circle.
Okay. The people at home can see both of those. They're special. Which brings us back to the Galduina.
They're everywhere.
2, 3, 4, 8. Boom. Running. Down a dream. 2, 3, 4. All right, so he gets to here. And he has a large quiver on his back with what look like harpoons in it.
Oh, that's not good.
And he pulls one out and starts tying a length of rope off on the end of it. He's just eyeballing as like dead. Just he's got his sights on you. But it'll take his turn to tie this off. Let's bring this here. Do next. They're closing in. There. And Wilhelm, you are up, my friend. What do you got?
Same thing as before.
Still maintaining the defensive action?
Dodge action. I was using the wrong name, but yeah, I'm
Oh, no,
using the dodge action.
I figured that was what you meant. You're good.
But yeah, moving a little and then dodge in case, hopefully drawing their attention to me.
All right. Trying to use yourself as bait. That works. All right. Another runner. Genesis, you are up.
Alrighty. Alrighty. Who is this back here in the back? Who's encroaching? Who is this?
There's just some guy. He's just right there.
This would be an
Some-
amazing target for you because he no longer has advantage on his strength check.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
He is within the aura of suck.
Yes.
He-
The
he's-
double aura of suck at this point.
Okay, well, let's take advantage of that and yeet.
All right, going for the yeet. Oh, did we lose somebody?
Wilhelm had to pop out. I think he's resetting.
Oh, okay.
Hmm.
All right, so I'll give him his non-advantaged strength check. Oh no!
That's not gonna do it.
Oh, yes.
Would you like to describe how this goes?
Okay. Shambling ingrate number 3 starts to levitate off the heated stones of this area and is summarily plunked right here. As he's falling, he goes, "No!" And then the sound of bacon cooking brings up, just like fat popping, and like smells like a cookout for a minute. And then his charred bones rise to the surface of the lava and then sink back down, being destroyed.
Awesome. It just reminded me of a really horrible joke. I'm sorry.
Which was?
At some point during cremation, a human body reaches the perfect cooked state.
True facts that
I
we
mean,
do not
at some-
typically consider.
At some point, everything reaches a perfectly cooked state.
Oh yeah. At some point. Do you have anything else, Genesis, before this devolves?
I would like to look as innocent as possible
I didn't do it.
and look at everyone else's feet except for Saoirse, because that's totally not the reason that I just yeeted that guy into the abyss. Fine. That's my turn.
All right. Well, Van Warren, you are up, my friend.
I sure am. Everyone's far away, though. I ain't running over there by myself.
There's a strategic
So,
advantage to making them come to you. Maybe.
Well, there is.
Several right now.
Which is why I will switch to my longbow.
Good choice.
Yar. And I will, fire off an arrow at this guy.
All right. Keep in mind you have advantage.
I do. It's gonna be great.
He has the best advantage.
Yes.
Yes. If I had elven accuracy, I'd have double advantage. But I don't.
Yes.
See, good. It's good. It's good.
That is definitely a hit.
I don't know. I think I could have gotten a natural 20 there.
It's close. So 9 damage.
Plus 16 to sneak attack.
Does it count as a sneak attack?
He has a source of advantage.
This is true. I keep forgetting that's how it works now. As long as you have
Yes.
any advantage, it's a
The
sneak
sneak is really a misnomer.
attack. Yeah. They should probably change that verbiage. But no, that 16 plus 9. It's a solid hit.
That's
Mm.
25.
You thwack him pretty good.
And I will. Nah, I'll save that for later.
All right.
That'll be my turn, pretty much. Yeah, that's all I can do. Yeah.
All right. All right, Saoirse, you are up.
Keep on keeping on. We're playing still.
All right. good. Evelyn. Wow. I should probably change that. Nightweave is not concentration based. I should, yeah.
Well,
I'm sure that's not dangerous at all. It's fine. It's fine.
let me just put on my magical armor and then wade into combat.
Yeah, that's... Oof. Alright. She's actually going to hold her action. She's going to let him get in a little closer.
Mhm.
And hopefully maybe bunch up a little more before she adds some more fire to the room. So yeah, she's going to hold her action. Which brings us to this guy. To there. Alright. This guy actually pulls the same out. He pulls out a harpoon, starts tying it off. As
They have a disturbing plan in mind.
They may. They may.
Well,
Go back.
I'm gonna do one of these because ropes are dangerous. So yeah, and then I should have a 10-foot reach with the quarterstaff and the right.
Does quarterstaff have reach?
It does not,
Yeah,
unless
it's
you've
not.
got some way to add reach to non-reach weapons.
Yeah, I don't think
Okay.
quarterstaff gets
So
reach.
then never mind.
It's a lot shorter than a pole arm.
Then I'll take the full step forward.
Alright.
And I'm gonna hit this guy here twice. Well, we hit him with the quarterstaff. We're gonna hit him with the back of the quarterstaff. We can hit him with the front of the quarterstaff. We're gonna hit him with the back of the quarterstaff.
Okay. So it's a definite hit. Definite hit. Whoa.
Oh, that's too many.
Are you
okay,
doing the same maneuver where you're trying to trip and kick?
Yeah.
Okay.
Trip kick, kind of thrust him, hit him into the next swing on the front of the quarterstaff. Try to like baseball bat into the lava.
Okay. Do you have the 3 attacks?
It's 2. Sorry, so don't ignore the last one.
He's got 2 regular attacks, and then he's got the polearm master bonus
Polearm
action.
bonus.
I see. I see. Alright, so yeah, that'll do it. He goes flying once again into the magma.
Yeah.
Ending in a greasy poof of black smoke. As he squeals his last. Anything else, Az?
Nope, I think that's... Well, I could do... I'm gonna do an action surge. And then take a step forward. And try to hit this guy as well.
Do you have another...
Because he's distracted trying to tie a rope to a spear.
do you have another attack?
I have an action surge.
Oh, that's right. Alright, yeah. So this will just be a standard, just a strike though, right?
Just a standard quarterstaff attack with the back of the quarterstaff.
Okay. He actually kind of ducks out of the way. You narrowly miss him. And your quarterstaff smacks the stone at his feet. He growls at you. Alright. Is that it for you?
That is it. So that would have been all of my movement and all of my everythings.
Still beefy. You've dropped 2 of them.
All things.
The party has not had a pure fighter like that for a while. Listener, you're up. What you got?
I have less. I have substantially less. So I'm gonna keep up the antifungal aura. I can maintain that for up to an hour. And I'm going to take a hide action to see if I can't become a little more invisible than I currently am.
Go for it. Very fair.
That's a touch better.
Well, it's a good bit better, yeah. All right.
And I'm going to take some movement to the north because Az is just kind of wandering off on his own doing some big fights up there, and it might be a good idea to like provide some backup.
Very good. Very fair. All right. Sorry, I have a secret message here.
Secrets.
All right. Let's see here. You are hidden. 1, 2, run, 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 run. Okay, here we go. So he looks up at you and he's already kind of in a crouched position as he was tying this thing off. He did manage to get the tie off, but of course you're in his face now. So he's just gonna launch kind of upward at you with a strike with this harpoon. This big barbed bone harpoon. What's your AC?
Oh, me?
Yeah.
Oh, 17.
17. You narrowly dodge out of the way as he thrusts upwards at you. Once again, he sees you, recognizes the tattoos, and looks a little nervous. But he's still fighting. He's still mad. He's baring his sharpened teeth at you. Alright, so that's it for him. The rest of the... Okay, here we go. This one starts tying off a harpoon. So that'll be his round. Another runner. They're moving up. And that brings us round to Wilhelm. Wilhelm, what you got?
I am going to move up. And dodge action.
Okay.
I'm going to be following in case he needs assistance in medical, because he looks like he's, well, getting into hand-to-hand combat a lot.
He's mowing through these things. It's probably pretty impressive to watch. He's just hurling them off into the lava one by one.
It's like American Gladiators from the 1980s, early 90s.
Pretty much. He just needs some spandex. All right. So that brings us around to him. All right. He stops and starts tying off a harpoon. Genesis, you're up.
One moment while I finish Googling something horrible.
Oh, whoa.
We can wait.
Googling the horrible stuff.
Okay, that's gonna need some extra assistance. 250 kilograms of force. Let's see what that interprets to in this. Oh, am I gonna have to do kilograms to pounds for the idiot button? That's gonna be sad.
What are you
That is
trying to
just-
figure?
So I have a 480 pound weight lift limit.
Okay, well, these guys do not weigh more than that. I can tell you that.
Which is 217 kilograms of force.
Oh, you're actually doing like math.
Not enough.
This is what I get for playing with all you smart folk.
Okay. Okay.
A dastardly plan has been foiled in advance, it turns out.
A light object can be hurled as a weapon, damage depending on the item used and the character's intelligence bonus. Okay, let me just say what I want to do and then you can laugh, okay? Right? It's gonna be really funny.
Mhm.
So, this dude, and I know it's ridiculous, this dude's already got the harpoon tied off and swung it to hit my colleague here.
Yeah.
Can I use the already moving harpoon to just yeet it through this guy's skull?
So you want to telekinetically grasp that harpoon, wrest it from his hands, and hurl it at the guy behind him?
Through him. Yes.
Okay.
So I literally just Googled how much force is needed to drive a harpoon through a human skull. It's 250 kilograms of force. And I have 480 pounds, which is 217 kilograms, which is not enough. So probably even the moving of his own swing is not going to be sufficient to make this happen. But yeah, I mean, it'll still hurt.
Well,
Well, you could crit.
well, you're talking about specifically the skull too. It takes a whole lot less to pierce through soft tissue. All you got to do is do a body shot.
that would be easier.
So yeah, let's try this. I like the way this is playing out visually. So, Genesis, you reach out telekinetically. I'm gonna take away his advantage because there is no way he's gonna expect this. He just swung upward, and so his reach is extended. Genesis reaches out with her mind, grabs hold of the boned harpoon, tries to wrest it free. Oh.
Yeah.
He catches it at the last second. But that was pretty
That's
epic,
fair.
I'm not gonna lie. That was pretty epic.
Does he maintain his balance and everything right there next to the edge of that?
I'll say with a 20, yeah.
All right. GG.
But no, try that one again. I like that. Alright.
Next plan is to use this dude as a bowling ball for these two back here.
There you see.
Right.
See, now you're getting
Right.
creative. I like
Let's
it.
go. I was
I
gonna use that rope he's tying off as a lasso and grab all of them. Like, yeah.
Well, I mean, you can do things with the rope because he's not holding that. So,
Let's go.
all right,
I have plans.
all right.
That's my turn.
I like where this is going. Van Warren, you are up.
I certainly am. Well, it worked last time, so I'm just gonna do it again on this guy in the front.
All right, go for it.
Let me subtract the error from last time because I forgot to do so. I don't know if I'm gonna hit though. I'm really bad at using this bow. Oh,
yeah,
see,
yeah, you're so bad. Yeah, that definitely hits.
so bad. Oh my gosh, I'm horrible. Jeez, only 22 damage.
Same guy too, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's hurting. Uh, he's hurting, but in the spirit of your people, Van Warren, he does not stop his action
Of course not.
because your people are the best people.
No, 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 no. I am the best. My people.
You're the best of the best.
Yes, I'm the best of my people. Big difference.
Anything else for you, Van Warren?
I guess he would probably switch back to using his axe and move up a little bit since they're getting a bit close.
All right.
Yeah. With the old shield and sword and board out. I'll go right there.
It just occurred to me, Church, do you have Uki in the turn order?
Do I know?
I don't think you do.
Oh my
Nope.
god, guys, I am
She
so
is not
sorry.
fired. He gets 2 free turns.
I am so sorry.
We're about to see hyper mode Uki.
That was on me. Let me get her in the initiative order real quick.
We all got fooled because Uki led off the combat.
Wow. All right. So
You should roll for
move us
you
up a
should roll
little
more
bit.
often for us.
Well, Van Warren. Let's give Uki 2 turns.
Mm.
Real quick. She comes out of a daze and just goes ballistic.
I'm in favor.
Had to take a second and repack those guns. It was very busy.
Let's see. She doesn't want to fire directly into combat, so she's going to take her first shot at this guy. Scope musket. Blam!
Jesus.
Quick reload.
Remember, she does roll with advantage.
This guy?
Oh, never mind.
Yeah, he's a little outside, but still. The second one goes a little wide, but she does nail him with that one. Then she's gonna turn around, take 2 shots at this guy. That's a tag. And another tag. Uki's on fire. Blam, blam. You guys just smell like gun smoke.
Uki's very good at this part.
She's a machine. Just fire, reload, fire, reload, fire, reload. Just stone-faced. She's in her element. Sweating like a whore in church, but in her element. Alright, so that catches us up with Uki. We got her in the turn order now. She actually rolled really high. Sorry about that, guys.
It's alright,
good.
it's alright.
Juggling NPCs, you know how I am.
There's so many of them.
Alright. Saoirse, how about you?
Keep on keeping on.
Alright. Evelyn, gosh, I hate that she's holding actions.
Oh, look to the south. There's such an easily targetable pair.
Yeah, well,
Look at them.
she's eyeballing the group on the north end.
Ah, yeah.
She wants to wait till they get bunched up a little bit, but she's worried about hitting people on the team. See, she doesn't want to waste a fireball on 2 people.
Yes. Such a powerful thing to do.
Yeah, and she's only got so much of that.
And indeed, we may need that later.
I'm looking here. Oh, God. She just doesn't really have very much in the way of weaponry here. Well, I mean, she's a Volrestad, but they, they don't really do ranged weapons.
I mean, didn't like 1 or 2 of our past Volrestad characters actually like, make a void bow or something? Wasn't that Draco?
Yeah, but he shot real arrows.
Ah, I gotcha.
There's no shadows in her for her to travel through either, which is kind of... Okay, so where's she? There she is. I'm gonna move her up a little bit behind Van Warren. She's gonna start lining up, waiting for this last guy over here to get a little closer, and then I think she's gonna fire it off. So I don't think he's moved yet. So if he moves in close, she'll fire. We'll get that out there. But that does bring us around to him, and he's got a hook tied. Alright, so we're getting our first harpoon attack. Wilhelm, he's going for you.
All right.
So okay, what's your AC?
13, and he has disadvantage.
Okay, that's right, because of your dodge action.
Yes.
Very good, very good. 13.
Good.
That'll hit.
All right. So you get stuck with the harpoon. I'm gonna say with the 13, it sticks into your thigh. The barb, of course, catching because the thing was just covered with bony barbs. The nature of this weapon is pretty nasty. You have a bone harpoon sticking in your leg, covered in barbs. It's dirty as hell, and there's a rope attached to it. You get the feeling he's about to start yanking on this thing. So
I figured.
it's 15 damage.
Yeah.
It should be piercing, sorry. How are you doing?
I'm still upright.
Okay, good, good, good. Alright, it's so... I feel like I'm always picking on you, Willem.
He has a tendency to walk into danger.
He does. He does do that. Alright. Listener, you're
I do.
up. You're up.
Question to you. Could I get up to him and cut the rope in one turn? I have to dash to get up there.
Cutting the rope would take an action, because it's a solid rope.
Okay. That's fair. That's fair. Can I get up to Wilhelm and just stabilize him, basically?
Like hold on to him?
Yes.
Of course.
Perhaps grant him advantage on checks to stay not in the lava.
Yeah, yeah. Anything to keep him out of the lava, right?
I do so. He's gonna have to cut that rope himself.
You may want to ping people and, tell some people to focus fire on the one that has harpooned Wilhelm.
I'm sure Uki can see. Uki was already casting her eyes around, and everybody else is pretty far south.
Yeah.
This is a fair suggestion. Let's say I ping Uki about it, just in case.
Alright. That'll get her attention.
Alright.
Alright.
That's gonna be my turn. That's everything I got.
Alright. Az, you are up.
Alright, this one right in front of me is gonna get a quarterstaff attack, and then the back of the quarterstaff.
Okay, trying to sweep him again.
Yeah. Because it's his friend behind him. That has the spear with the rope, right? So...
Yeah. The second attack does not connect. He is still up there with you.
Okay. Then I'll hit him again.
Alright.
With the quarterstaff as well. Oof.
He manages to narrowly dodge out of the way of that attack as well. They're getting squirrely.
They are.
Indeed, indeed.
Okay, so then just the... Let's see. Did I do
Your
damage
your
for the first
damage
one?
boxes are so weird, man. Because you've got the quarterstaff to hit roll, and then you've got the damage from the polearm master thing.
Right, yeah, because I rolled the to hit, and then I didn't roll it to hit on that one.
Yeah.
So I need... And then the 15 is the bludgeoning damage from the quarterstaff attack.
Yeah.
I did it in the wrong order.
It's all
So-
good.
Okay, that's what I've got then.
Yeah, you've got one more to hit roll, I think, for the bonus attack.
No, I have to hit to get the bonus attack.
Oh, it's not a separate to hit roll. I thought it was a separate to hit roll. My bad.
I think it's a I think it's to when you hit. I thought.
What's that
Or
now?
when you take the attack action, you can use it. Oh, anytime you use. Yeah, anytime. Never mind. So then the back half of the spear. Again. Oh, I should put a damage roll on, or a to hit on that.
Mm-hmm.
Is that the 13?
Yeah.
Yeah, 13 will miss.
No. The 13
No,
was
then
the
the-
second attack with the quarterstaff. So his
That's the
trick
front half
is,
of it.
Oh, I see.
yeah,
Okay.
So,
his trick is he's got a custom roller for the bonus attack, but he didn't think it would
Sorry.
had a separate to hit roll, so he didn't add one to it.
there
Okay.
it is.
There we go.
That one hits.
So the second part, that one's the 11. I don't have the +4 yet.
All right, 11 damage.
Mhm.
Okay.
So 15 and 11.
All right. He is still on his feet. This one's actually fighting you.
He is. He's putting up a resistance.
Yeah. About time one of them did.
Yeah.
All right.
That's what I've got.
All right. Back to them. Okay. Of course, trains her sights on the one endangering Wilhelm, as she would.
Mhm.
Solid hit. And a miss.
Uki have some weirdo thing she can add a dice to that?
Let me look. Not really. It's just things that do different, additional damage
Gotcha.
as a bonus action. But yeah, we can actually hit that. Let's do that. Additional damage to target equal to 2 plus half your fighter level. What level are you guys? 8?
9?
Nine?
I think we leveled to 9.
Okay. So
Let me look.
additional 8 points. No, wait. 6 points. 2.
Am I crazy? Didn't we level to 9?
We leveled to 9, yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah. So yeah. No, I'll add the additional steady aim damage to what she did. Unfortunately, he is still standing, but he's hurting.
Mm-hmm.
And that brings us to the one on you, Az. He's going to take a swipe at you again. As he would.
As he should.
As he should. 21.
That would hit.
All right. It's supposed to say piercing again there, once again. So 9 damage piercing as he shoves this barbed weapon into your flesh. He'll catch you on the flank with that one. That's a pretty good to hit roll.
That is a decent one.
The barbs go in. He's either going to rip this thing out and really hurt you, or he's going to run off holding the rope. You're a smart warrior. You can probably figure that. One of those two options is coming up next. But yeah, it's stuck in you for now. Alright. Let's see. 8. Okay. Harpoon attack. Here we go. Van Warren.
That's me.
What's your AC?
Currently 18.
Narrowly misses you, hurling the harpoon at you. Rope still attached.
Nice.
He's the best at dodging, like he said.
Yes.
Wilhelm, you are up.
I am going to try to get a blade out of my medical kit. And that, yeah, I don't have... The only blades I have are in my surgery.
Oh, no. So, your medical kit is not in your hand.
No.
Okay, so you're going to have to dig out your medical kit, open it up, dig out a blade.
I'm going to assume that's going to be this round. My action is getting a blade into my hand, yeah.
Yeah. Are you sure that's what you wanted? I mean, not that it's a bad idea, but I'll give you a chance, because knowing that it will consume your action.
I'm going to do that so that I can cut the rope, yeah.
Okay.
You can just point your blunderbuss at it.
I do not take a life.
No, he's talking about the rope.
Oh.
I said it.
Oh, yeah, I'm going for the blade. That's what my thoughts were, and that's what I'm doing.
All right. Very good. All right. Van Warren. He's going to go for you, this other one.
Rude.
Oh.
Oof.
And he stuck you. He stuck you good.
Kind of rude. I'm just going to use my uncanny dodge. But not take 19 damage.
Yeah, take half that. It's better.
I'll take, was it 9.5? So 9 damage.
So, let's do this. I'm going to start doing this. Yeah, it caught you in the midsection.
Nice.
So
I just have to stick it in my,
It's a crit. So it went through. All the way. The barbs went all the way through. If he pulls on it, it's going to catch you on the back and actually start dragging you very easily.
I'm more concerned about the hole part.
It's all
big
bad.
Hole that's in my chest.
It's all bad. It caught you through the gut, let's say. I don't think it got anything vital.
Okay, just my intestines. That's all.
That might be worse. Like, gut shot was.
Gut shots are
just
bad.
That was just as, if not more deadly than.
It depends. We'll have to see when Wilhelm gets a hold of you guys. Wilhelm's biggest worry, more than likely, looking at this thing, is the fact that it is filthy.
There's some infection risk going on right now.
Yeah.
You can practically smell the sepsis already.
And not just for you.
So yeah, he's snagged you. Genesis, you are up.
Is it time?
Let's see what you got.
You know, I've been reconsidering my approach here. Because I know I can't, I don't know if we haven't discussed me using the pool for for psychokinesis, but I know we have discussed it for empathy.
Mm-hmm. What do
And
you
I keep
what
fighting.
what is it you
I
want
keep
to
fight-
do?
I keep fighting against these guys' natural preservation instincts and innate strength, but like something tells me that their strength of mind isn't going to be a strong point for them, and
Very
that might
likely.
be a better source of attack and something that I could do for multiple of them.
They are insane. So
hmm So I want to use empathy on on the on these two up here.
okay. What are you pushing into their little minds?
I'm pushing the sensation of um starving for an honorable death. Like you've been fighting all this time and you don't want to retire in an old people's home, right? Like, you don't want to die because your kidney failed you, right? Like you want to die the way you lived, as a warrior, as a fighter, in battle, on top, as a victory. Like that's the whole goal, right?
Okay. So kind of some despair mixed with apprehension that your life
Yeah.
will be meaningless if you don't
Yeah,
go out
perish
in a
with your-
blaze of glory.
Perish with your brethren, you know? I mean, you're outnumbered over here. There's 4 of you. There are way more of you than way more of us over here. And I want them to kind of look at their 2 brethren over here and if not immediately jump into the lava, at least be convinced to try to bring those 2 with them in this quest of an honorable death.
Okay. What is your DC again?
Okay. About that.
Mm-hmm.
It is a wisdom save.
Okay.
It's a DC 14, so it's probably
All right. So you push that out. Here goes the first
not
one.
succeed. Please.
Failed.
Wisdom is kind of their weakness. How do you think Saoirse was able to get off so many airworms?
Failed. So both of them immediately just kind of stand up, shaken, look around, almost confused, upset. One of them starts crying openly. And they kind of look at you and shake their heads and just walk into the lava.
Did he drop the rope first?
I'm about to roll to see that.
We're gonna find out. Well, ropes burn.
They
Ropes
don't try to go over to
burn.
their. They don't try to go over to the other 2 over there and try to convince them to go with them, or is that outside the bounds?
That would have been a little much, but
All right. Fair
still, that's 2 dropping into the lava.
Mhm.
Wilhelm.
Yes.
Now, the one carrying your rope walked in. Now, do you have any type of lucky feat or anything?
Do.
No.
No? Okay.
Do we have an advantage coming to us? Do we have a boost coming?
Oh.
I had a feeling.
Hey.
Yeah.
So, Wilhelm,
Yes.
high or low?
Hi.
All right, here we go. Low. But
Very low.
we have a boost. I'm going to give you one more roll. There you go. Say thank you, Prem.
I didn't say I wanted to use it.
Oh, do you not want to?
Use.
Use it.
Yes, I will use it.
Oh,
You have so much sepsis to treat.
Oh
You don't have to. Like it's not an automatic. You're going into the lava if you fail.
I will use it.
Okay. All right. So he drops the rope as he walks off. It harmlessly falls into the lava and catches fire and starts burning. The fire is racing towards your wound. But it'll hit the end of the harpoon before it hits your wound, so you're good. Don't worry. I'm just messing with you.
It'll sterilize the wound.
Or seal in the infection, one of the two. All right. All right. So
Why not both?
Van Warren, you're up.
All right. So, there's a harpoon through me.
Yes.
That's cool. So I'm gonna do something that only a crazy elf would do.
Uh-oh.
Can I, this is weird to ask as a free action to do, but it's a rope.
Okay.
Is there any way I could cut the rope with my axe, turn around and pick up the harpoon and throw it at him?
Cutting the rope would take an action, especially with an axe.
What a pain.
However, I completely forgot. Let me get you out of this, if I may. Because I have once again forgotten about Evelyn.
Yes.
Who had a prepared action when this gentleman moved into range.
Mm-hmm.
So I believe that'll catch. It just won't get the one closest to you. Okay. So she does pop off her fireball. Yeet. 30 fire damage.
Not bad. Not bad.
To both of them. Which immediately catches them both ablaze due to the nature of where you are and the already existing heat and fumes. So, see if I can do this. Yeah, that'll work. That'll be good enough. That area is just bursting with flame. Spouts of gases coming out of the lava have ignited, and just plumes of fire are shooting out of it. These guys are immolated completely right now. They're still alive, but they're screaming in agony. So, all right, there you go, Van Warren. Of course, it was it this one or this one that had you?
I do not recall.
I think actually it was the one in the back, if I remember correctly. Anyone want to correct me?
No, that sounds fine, honestly.
No, that's, yeah.
I think it was the one in the back. So, no, that's fine. He'll, let's see. Let's see if he drops it or not. We'll make that a con save. Alright, yeah, he drops it. It's still in you, but he drops the rope. Damn it.
No, is it in me or through me?
Well, the harpoon's
harpoon's
still through you,
me.
but he drops
Okay.
the rope. He's not holding the rope anymore.
Wait, so the harpoon's not inside of me, but the rope is inside of me.
No, the harpoon's inside of you. There's a rope attached to the butt end of it.
Okay. I should probably keep that in there.
Okay. So,
Probably.
it is your move. What are you doing?
I'm in pain. But besides that, I'm doing pretty good. This is the guy that got, like, hit twice by me, right? The guy in the front?
Yeah.
Okay. I will attempt to go finish him off with a harpoon in my gut.
Alright.
It'll be great. I'm sure it'll be charming.
Keep in mind you have advantage.
I do indeed.
That is a hit. Solid hits. Oh, he's barely hanging on, but still alive. Like he's staggering. About to fall over dead.
I will definitely take a bonus action to disengage.
Alright.
Let's go back. Let's go back. Let's go right here. Yeah.
Alright.
I like pick up the rope and pull it towards me as I'm walking back though. I don't really want to pick up my rope.
Yeah. I mean, it'd take you a minute to get all of it. But you can start dragging it towards you. Keep in mind,
Nice.
a large chunk of it's on fire.
Oh, that's fine. It's just fire.
Everything's on fire.
Free rope.
Yeah, free rope. It's free real estate. All right. Saoirse,
Slightly used.
steady on, or
Steady on.
all right? You're keeping it afloat.
Do you mind taking a couple of steps north, maybe?
Evelyn?
North where?
Just like 10 feet above you.
He wants to be in the advantage aura. The trick with the advantage aura is they have to be in the advantage aura.
Yeah.
Oh, is that how it works?
Yeah.
It reveals weaknesses and things.
Oh, okay. I thought that just
Yeah.
meant like I could see their weak points.
Yeah. No.
You can
what-
see the
they
weak
have to
points
be
of
in it.
things that are in the aura, regardless of whether you're in it or not.
You can
I
look
see,
over
I
at
see.
all this metal grating and see how easy it would be to bring it down, for instance.
Well, it seems useful still, though.
It's a very useful ability.
Yeah, so I will stay where I am.
Good
Never
call.
mind. Sorry, I'm not trying to metagame. I'm just
No, all
trying to
good.
understand and learn.
Mhm.
You're good.
No, all good.
Believe me, you're good. All right. All right. So Evelyn will stand beside you. She'll actually form a dagger out of a shadow in her hand. She's still like wrapped in the night weave. So the moment anything comes within melee contact of her, it's gonna regret it very much. Not that she wants to get into melee. Alright, so listener.
YOLO.
YOLO.
I am here with the Wilhelm. We have averted his sudden demise.
Yet again.
That's very important.
I'll get you, my pretty, and your little benevolent too.
Wait, am I the pretty? 'Cause that would be more appropriate.
No, I'm
And
the
the little
pretty. Come on,
benevolent.
right.
I'd be the pretty. And thank you. I appreciate that.
This is tricky. I don't have a lot of movement. I'm going to get up here to the other side. Continue back trailing as here.
Alright. Staying on him.
I'll ping him. I'll communicate telepathically with him to suggest it may be better to hold the line here. We are growing very spread apart.
But the heretics are over there.
They will come.
That's fine. This is fine. Alright. Anything else for you,
Alright.
listener?
That's my turn. That's my turn. I still have my hide, and I've still got my aura going.
Alright. As you're up, keep in mind you're barbed.
I am. That means I've got a free spear.
If you pull it out.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm ripping that bitch right out.
Okay. That will do some damage.
That's
Okay.
gonna hurt.
That's gonna hurt a little bit, but
So
whatever.
you're
As-
definitely strong enough to do this. Make a con save, please.
Is this a what save? A con?
Con save.
I would not recommend that as the medical professional.
All right. So you take an additional 9 points of damage as you yank this thing out. The pain as it comes out washes over you like it's just ungodly. You can just feel it like grinding against bone as it comes out, and the flesh tears. Like it makes you take a knee for a second. Like you actually go down on a knee for a second. Your head spins. You will manage to get it out, but this is going to consume your turn. And you are bleeding profusely, so you will take an additional point of damage every round until that's dealt with.
Okay.
Keep that in mind. Alright. Which brings us to him. He is ineffective. Dead. Uki is going to take pot shots at the remaining 2. Because that's what Uki do. Alright. Clicking on the wrong thing. Damn, Uki. Damn.
Uki's a professional.
Look at her go. She's just steady standing there, just picking them up. Bam! Bam! Alright, so this one, he just takes 2 full shots to the chest. Staggers a bit. He's still up, but... God, those are solid hits. Uki's the badass. Oh, the one that got shot. Let's see. To there, okay. He runs. Taking the dash action. Oh, the one that's barely hanging on.
Decisions.
Van Warren,
What's me?
give me a dex save, please.
What's a dex save from a rogue? Are you crazy?
You got a good chance. Got to beat an 11.
Well, unless I get a 1.
There you go. So he clumsily makes a grab for the rope as you're pulling it in. And you see him, you know what he's up to, and you just kind of yank the rope away from him.
I would like to think I barely noticed he was even trying to get it at all.
Yeah, there's nothing. You're the quickest.
Yes, I'm the fastest. At pulling rope, at least.
This one will also run for it. Seeing their comrades going down as much as they have, they are not sticking around. All right, Wilhelm, you're up.
Alrighty. I would like to cut the rope.
Okay. You
So I
managed.
don't have to worry about it snagging on anything.
You managed to cut the rope with. What tools specifically are you using out of your med kit? Just curious.
Bone saw.
So-
Bone saw.
That's what I was thinking. Is I am probably using a bone saw.
Okay. I was gonna say
Just because, yeah.
A scalpel would probably take you a while, but. So yeah, no, you pull your bone saw out. You get through it.
Surgical hatchet.
Ka-chunk. Which is a possibility. So,
I am looking on how limbs were removed in Victoria era.
It's a grisly thing.
I am using something that would be appropriate and be able to do it in one round. Let's put it that way.
Yes. All right, so no, you managed to get the rope cut and everything. I will say this, we have one remaining combatant that is viable. If you let the others run. So what is your plan? Because we're around to Genesis.
Well, we can't let them run. They're the guards outside the Lord of Ash and Bones hideout base.
True
If they
facts.
run, friends are gonna be back in like 5 minutes.
Possible.
Yeah.
Like we need to
Yeah.
keep the element of surprise. These guys have to die.
Yeah. As upsetting as that is, you know? So it's my turn, right?
Yes, it is.
Let's round up the boys, shall we? We've got like what? 3 that I can see on the map currently?
That's all that's left.
Okay.
The one down here closest to you guys is like hanging on to life barely. Like he is, you can just see him like he's stumbling and staggering and bleeding all over the place. Arrows sticking out of him.
Well, I'm gonna use another round of the old empath thingy, you know?
Okay.
That worked so well last time on these 2 up tops.
And is it line of sight?
I'm
Right.
gonna hope so. That's pretty far.
I assume it's line of sight. I don't remember.
I think we agreed all my skills needed to be line of sight because there's not really yeah, that's far. What do you think?
No, you can see them. So if it's line of sight, line of sight.
Okay.
You're using psychic abilities. It's not like you're throwing a weapon or anything. Distance is kind of a weird thing for psychic abilities. At least how I wrote them. It's kind of like strength versus using mental abilities. It's not the same thing. You want to try the same thing on them?
So
Make them give up?
convince them that it's for the best, you know?
Okay.
The Lord of Ash and Bone will be displeased. Better to simply jump into the magma now.
All right, let's failure. And double failure. Their pace slows. They kind of meander. Look at each other. Look into the lava. Grab each other's hands. Make a strange barnyard animal noise. And step off. Sploosh.
Can I ask a question?
Of course.
How many people in this party actually know what I'm doing in character?
That's a good question.
Listener, maybe?
I don't even know you.
So I'm just standing here essentially when we're
Yeah.
having combat situations. I'm making calls and doing things with psychic abilities, but are there people in this party that actually watch this and think that our adversaries are quasi suicidal when stuff just happens to them? Like,
I think Azrashar would assume that these guys are just afraid of him and understand the futility in facing facing me in combat. Like they'd rather jump into lava than even risk looking at me.
I will say,
So Azrashar is not even like thinking it could be somebody else.
I will say those of you who have some empathic ability, like Listener and of course Saoirse, you guys would pretty much know what's going on. You would sense it. You would know that her power is what it is. You know that power.
Yes.
Not that it's giving anything away. But the concept of a mentalist isn't, it's not a secret. Like, they're actually known, and they've seen your peacebound mask.
Mm-hmm. I've been on the inside of that power being deployed.
This is true as well.
All right. So as the two step off into the lava, I turn my eyes to the one that's hanging by a thread and end my turn.
All right. Which leaves us at Van Warren.
That's me.
That's you.
The best at getting harpooned. Yeah, there you go.
You did get
I guess
harpooned
I'll-
very well.
I guess I will. What should I do? I almost want to be funny and just like turn face the other way and just jump on him backwards with the harpoon, but you know,
That could hurt.
that would probably hurt a little bit. So I'm just gonna
That could hurt.
be smart. Well, my longbow, and take a shot with advantage.
With advantage. That's right.
Oh,
Oh my gosh. And you missed.
and I missed. Well, hey, at least I tried.
You did. You did. And it was a solid try.
I will use the rest of my turn, bonus action, free action, whatever, to continue pulling in the rope.
All right. Saoirse, you're up.
Keeping on.
All right. Evelyn's just gonna run at the guy. She's just gonna barrel into him.
We have no time for caution. I haven't even used this armor yet.
Goodness. What would that even be? An armed attack, I suppose?
Nah, I think she counts as armed, right? She makes the little dagger. Be like a dagger attack.
Well, it's true. We can use her finesse for that. Let's see. At advantage, just so we're clear.
Well, plus proficiency, because she's proficient in her shadow weapons.
Still.
Still, that's not gonna make it. That ain't gonna do it.
This poor guy, he's just like, no. What? No. All right, listener, you're up.
Things seem to be well in hand. You know? I'm gonna assist Wilhelm in getting down this away with the harpoon sticking out of his leg still. Being a medical type, he's not just gonna remove the thing. It's probably keeping him from bleeding out.
It's very likely, to be honest.
Yeah, I'm staying up here. We're trying to collect the wounded and get ourselves sorted.
Okay, so you're preparing for the aftermath.
Yes.
All right.
I think they can handle that.
Az, you got anything?
No, just some blood.
Okay. So preparing for the aftermath. Which brings us to Uki. And we all know what Uki's doing. At advantage. 29. Literally rips him in half.
Easy work.
He had a hit point left, so yeah, 15 piercing damage. Well, that'll do it. That'll do it. All right. Which brings us out of initiative.
Nice.
Gosh, guys. Carnage.
We did it.
Carnage.
Slaughtered
Much?
them all.
Carnage much.
Can I loot the harpoon out of my butt?
You want to yank it out?
No.
You can.
I know you want me to, but no.
I think it's an amazingly good idea that you.
Oh, really? Okay, I'd like to.
Well, it's already most of the way through, right?
No, just wrap the rope around my neck and then.
Dude.
Just take it out the back, just all the way through.
You
untie the rope
you're
and
supposed to snip it off at one end before you do that.
but then you can't use it again.
Yes, that's fine. There's plenty of others. Should we take our union break? We've run a little past.
Yeah, we can. We can do our union break. This is a good
I'm in
point.
favor.
It's a good point, I think.
Mhm.
Would I know the basic guard schedule?
No, there isn't really a guard schedule. It's very chaotic.
People just mill around.
Like these guys
Oh,
weren't
okay.
guards; they were just hanging out.
Oh, okay. Well, whoops.
No, you're thinking like a soldier, like you would.
Yeah, I am. Like I'm expecting there to be like a change in shift after like 6 hours or something, not giving us enough time for a long rest, but maybe enough time for a short.
Exactly. See. So.
We may want a more defensible location than this.
Well, yes, but also Union Standard break.
Yes.
Yes,
So
that comes first.
we will be back in just a moment after this non-existent message from our imaginary sponsors. Stay tuned. So here we go, and we're back. All right, welcome back. So we've actually gone pretty far. We're gonna, like we were just talking about, gonna kind of patch up a little bit here. We're out of initiative, so let's talk about what you guys are gonna do.
Okay. In the interest of not being ambushed, listener would suggest to the group at large that we take up a position this-a-way.
Okay.
Where we can hold the choke point a little bit better, and then he and Uki can position themselves to watch out for anybody arriving, since the two of us are not injured.
Okay. Yeah, just move your tokens to where you wanna be.
All right.
Now you move too much closer. That is a big, giant, open archway that moves on to the next.
Yes,
level.
and we're gonna take up here at the corner, maybe someplace where we've got cover. We can command one half of the walkway.
Yeah.
We can peek out and watch stuff. You know how it is.
Yeah. I will.
Uki can just train the musket over the top of something.
Yeah, we'll bring Uki over and Evelyn over and Van Warren over. There we go.
Yeah, if you want to bring Van Warren over by me.
Yeah.
Saoirse will head over that way and start, golly, what's that song? Hold on. I believe it is Moments? Yeah. Yeah, she will use that on anyone who is currently bleeding, giving Wilhelm time to do his work.
Okay. Let's see. As ripped his out, he is actually bleeding. In fact, he would have taken, let's just say, another 2 points of damage by the time you guys kind of get gathered and up here, just from bleeding.
Okay. He is my number one priority.
Okay.
May I please check you out? I would like to check your wound.
Where was I stuck?
You caught it in the leg, Evermith.
Okay.
So your thigh.
That's right. Yeah, all right.
Are you hitting him with moments?
Yeah, whoever Wilhelm is working on at present.
Okay.
And then I'll move over to Van Warren's or to Wilhelm's next patient after, Az is good to go.
Okay. So, are you subjecting yourself to their treatment first? Or are you resisting? I have to ask.
Outside voice told me to trust them. So
Yes.
I'll let it happen.
All right. So, Saoirse, the young scarred woman, begins to play a song.
Begins to sing a song.
That's right. This is a vocal one. Begins to sing you a song, which immediately just lulls you. You calm, your heart rate slows, and you kind of slip into almost like a trance, like you would normally do as an elf instead of sleeping. And it's like time stands still for you. So effectively, the bleeding is temporarily stopped while Wilhelm works on you. Wilhelm, the medicine check was for assessment?
Assessment, yeah.
Okay. This is a pretty serious wound because of the tear out. It's mangled pretty bad. He hamburgered his leg. Tell me what you do from here.
First, I'm gonna clean the wound. Obviously, these were not the cleanest harpoons, so
No.
I'm going to make sure
Yes.
to...
Good water can be provided. Good, clean water can be provided.
Let me ask you: are you inspecting the weapons that you guys were hit with at all, or are you just cleaning?
Do I notice any foreign material?
Well, remember I told you they were filthy, not just like dirty. They were filthy.
I'd like to look at them and see if there's anything that's been rubbed on them, like on purpose.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, there has.
Okay.
Closer inspection, and you forgive me, but it appears to be fecal matter.
Time for an E. coli check.
This is a pretty serious risk of infection. Though, if you know anything about punji sticks.
A common thing, yeah.
So, this of course steps up the seriousness of the wounds. So, tell me how you're cleaning it. What are you using? What abilities you're using, if any?
I'm sterilization, which yes, I did take the time to make it perfectly sterile, but I do know, like, making sure the risk of infection and lowering all that.
Okay. So you're doing your ability to create a sterile environment, basically.
Yes,
So
as well as trying to
setting up a
clean out the
triage,
wound.
kind of. Okay. And cleaning the wound?
Yes, using thankfully the clean water, as well as probably some antifungal.
Okay.
Just because I'm sure the fungal spores are everywhere.
Well, he's still got his antifungal aura going.
Yes.
Cool,
That is popping off. It can be readily deployed. I can just scooch my way back into position.
So we had Wilhelm, Van Warren, and Az. All three took hits with the harpoons.
Mm-hmm.
So let me just check something here. Wilhelm, Az, Van Warren. Okay.
Pretty similar.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Very similar. All right, so clean the wound.
And I am going to use a poultice. I think would.
Okay. So you clean the wound. Because of the nature of his wound in particular, there'll be another point of damage. Because you have to get in there and clean the foreign debris out. So the wound is clean. To the best of your ability, give me a medicine roll for the cleansing.
Okay. Thanks to my anatomy. 21.
Okay. All right. You managed to clean it out. You do have to do a little internal scraping. Give me another roll to sew it up, please, if that is your next goal.
After I put the poultice on, don't unfortunately have much. 19.
Okay, 19 to stitch. Then you apply the poultice. I assume you're going to wrap it and whatnot.
Yep, wrap it, bandage it.
All right. So this will be enough to staunch the blood, close the wound.
And I am going to I'm gonna forego the +2 to grant him advantage on a con save.
Okay. What is this for?
From it's my apothecary ability,
Okay.
so that he has a bonus on that one.
All right.
And you're gonna heal. Dude.
All right. As what's the total heal? Is it 2?
Double checking. I believe so.
Okay.
This moment it's only because I'm not doing any bonus.
Yeah. So as you heal back 2 points of damage,
Woohoo!
keep in mind you have lost the ability to do a dash action until this heals a little bit. If
Is the bleeding
the bleeding
resolved
stopped,
though?
you're cleaned out, stitched up, and bandaged.
Okay.
You
But I
have
a damaged leg, slightly no dash.
Yeah, so no dash actions. You can take one, but if you take one, you're going to tear that open. Okay.
Okay.
So any hard movements or any damage to that leg further will exacerbate the problem until it heals a bit. Keep that in mind. Exacerbate. All right.
Gotcha.
All right. So you're good. Who's next?
Van Warren.
Van Warren. Van Warren was impaled through the
And went
midsection.
through.
Mm-hmm.
So first, the chain to determine how bad.
Okay. Reminds me, I need to make a roll for that too. Huh? Okay. All right, go ahead. Or was that the 13?
That was the 13. Was me assessing his wound.
Okay. From what you can tell, it was a clean through. It looks like you could probably cut the butt end off the harpoon with your bone saw and pull it all the way without doing any further damage.
I'm gonna cut the rope so that I can pull it out. I don't want to put any of the bone saw back through him if necessary.
Okay. Well, you're gonna have to. You'll have to push it through to get it out. Because if you draw back the other way, the barbs are coming back through.
Through is safer, but you want to cut off the harpoon as close to the skin as you can get in order to make it as little passing through as possible.
Didn't it go completely through him? I thought
it did. It impaled him completely, but it's still in him.
It's in the midst.
Okay. I thought it was a through and through.
No, it did go all the way through clean for the most part, but yeah, you still got to pull it the rest of the way.
Okay. Yes, then I remove it. Going to clean the wound, pack it, and bandage it.
All right. Let's get another medicine rolled in. Very good. That's a really good. So, as you're cleaning it, you notice that what you didn't realize when you were removing it, based upon your previous roll, was that when you pulled it through, it left some bone slivers in his liver. So his liver has been damaged slightly, causing a mild internal bleed.
Gonna have to do something about that.
I am. I'm gonna have to treat that before I bandage him up.
Yeah. What are you gonna do?
I am going to type faster. See what it tells me to do. I am not gonna lie.
Benevolence work is never done.
Benevolent Google. I I'm gonna need
liver damage.
Internal bleeding, yeah.
Okay.
I am going to figure out what's wrong with him. I'm going to figure out what's wrong with me. And then I'm going to ask that we take 2 weeks for me to research this.
Okay. I'm okay with that if you guys are.
That's fine. You need that. You need a liver.
Yeah. Van Warren's damage is actually a little more serious than you expected. There are long-term ramifications that could occur, especially since it's his liver and it's Van Warren.
Yeah. I'm sure it gets a workout every now and then.
And unfortunately, I am limited in my capacity at the moment. I don't have antibiotics yet.
No. And Wilhelm, your wound as well.
Yep, can't forget about that.
Yes, like I said, I want to figure out what's wrong with all 3 of us.
All right.
So I can research everything.
So I'm going to tell just to speed things up a little bit. You know what's wrong with Van Warren.
Yes.
Your wound was okay, but you are infected. So Van Warren's got the liver. You are infected. Az is doing okay, minus the muscle damage. So. So if we're gonna give this the 2 weeks, let's just keep that in mind, okay, for when we come back.
Yes. I have an injured liver with internal bleeding, and I have a infection.
Yes. You have the beginnings of sepsis.
This is going to be fun.
Well, and I will say this, in case you guys didn't see it. This has been Island of the Lost, episode 13.
1 million years. 1 million years, Island of the Lost.
Unlucky number 13, eh?
Oh, yeah. In fact, that was my go live notification. Was 13th episode. What could go wrong as we delve into the volcano filled with mad cannibal elves. But it's only going to get more exciting from here. More harrowing. I think you guys are going to do okay. I really do. You guys never fail to amaze me with your ingenuity and your ability to pull out of whatever challenges I throw at you. We have been on this island for 13 episodes now. Which, wow.
We are nearing beating Sigil Confidential, the Don't Fear the Memer as like the longest arc we played.
Oh yeah. And granted, this is it's a big area. You guys have actually explored pretty much most of the island. You've actually found almost all the secrets too, besides what's in here. So we'll see how that goes. This honestly isn't gonna be too much longer. I won't say it's we've got like 1 left, but 2, maybe 3.
Okay.
After which point, if things go according to potential plans, you guys will have a good shot of getting off the island and continuing on towards the Domes of the Shining Eyes, if that is still your goal.
Oh yeah.
We gonna try.
So, we're nearing completion of this particular arc. I will say that. So once we get done, if you guys want, especially with like our newer folks that have joined us or returning folks that have come back, we can do another Knights of the Round table.
Yes.
And kind of go over ideas, things we'd like to change, things that worked, things that didn't, and amend some of the source material accordingly as we move forward. Implement some of these really good ideas that you guys have which I'm looking forward to. So yeah,
Yeah.
we'll be back in 2 weeks to carry on into the heart of the volcano. Maybe meet the King of Bone and Ash. Next week we'll be back for Hell to Pay episode 2 and Sigil
Episode
Company.
1.
Well, yeah, technically. I guess last
Technically.
was 0, technically. Episode 0. But yeah.
The intermission.
I feel like any time you meet a princess of hell, basically, that's a numbered episode.
Fair.
It was an
And
intro.
and there was like a lot of stuff that went on last session, just sort of secondary to like the main storyline.
Definitely. But it's stuff that will come into play as things unfold in the greater story, so.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Because yeah, there's still some big things going on in Sigil Confidential that are loose-ended. You know, like the Angler is still out there.
Yes, still out and about.
I still want to know if we saw like anything of fucking almond milk in the trip through madness.
Yeah, I saw that. I'm gonna keep my lips zipped because there's all kinds of craziness going on. Ironically, almond milk has become a weird little linchpin.
Yes. How almond milk got from Cairne to Sigil is, as a matter of fact, the core secret of the setting.
Which is literally the secret that I wanted to know. But yeah.
That has been discussed. I can't say when, how, who, why, or what, but it has been
All the way
discussed.
back with like the initial intro of Nil into the group, I think.
Is Master Miss here with us?
Master Miss been
Okay,
real quiet.
There she is. Master Miss knows some things about almond milk.
Yeah.
Oh, yes. Fun. Yeah. I needed to know those things. Yeah. Great.
Secrets.
It makes me glad, honestly, that the two characters that are most impacted by the almond milk developments are not being portrayed right now. So.
Istu has been a very interesting character so far. I'm watching her develop every episode, which is interesting. I kind of like the snark. Snarky snick.
Yeah, we'll see how they develop. It's gonna be great.
But yeah, so we will be back next week with Sigil Confidential. 2 weeks, we'll pick back up with this.
Yes.
Keep your fingers crossed that everybody doesn't die.
We gonna keep trying.
I'm not gonna lie.
Trying.
It does not look good for me.
Don't
Everything I see on the treatment of sepsis involves antibiotics.
Don't give up
So-
hope.
This counts as a short rest, right?
Yes, it will count as but don't do a standard short rest because it's Cairne. Things work a little different.
Yeah. You think you get hit points back? Nah.
No.
Or we're going, we don't need hit points.
That's a scary way to put that.
Yeah.
It is.
Yeah, it couldn't be truer, though, could it?
It's true. But yeah, no, short rest for abilities is fine. I don't even think we recover anything on a short rest hit point wise. Not without help.
No. We never have. It's just an opportunity for
Yeah.
Wilhelm to actually do some healing.
Okay. I didn't take any short rest healing. I just took ability based.
Yeah, that's fine.
Using all of my resources that reset on short rest.
That's perfectly fine. Wilhelm, if we are doing a short rest after you do your treatments, or even before, since the crucial... The internal bleed is slow. It's minor damage internally, but it's enough to cause the bleed. He's not going to die if you decide to muck about and try to do your gathering for materials. Keep in mind, there's a very fertile plain just outside the entrance.
Plus, I believe Saoirse still has coming clean, is it?
Yeah.
I might need that as well.
Yeah.
She does.
Oh yeah. Wilhelm just says, "Oh crap! Like I'm infected." Saoirse will start up immediately.
We just have to determine if he can tell right off the bat. Sepsis isn't one of those things he can pull real easy. But we will save that for next time.
Yes.
So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much. Those of you watching, thank you very much. Those of you who will watch, thank you very much. And we will see you very soon.
Good night, everyone.
Good night.
Good night, everyone.
Good night.